All right, our division by division study ball series has now taken us to the NFC South. And obviously we're going to be talking about Super Bowl champs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but we're going to start with the division champs from last year. Now, we all understand this is going to be a different team this year without Drew Brees. One of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play our game is gone. Now, what do they get at the quarterback position? We understand this offense has really always been based around throwing the football and what their quarterback can do. We know that this battle is going to come down between Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill. So today we're going to take a look at each of these guys, what they did last year in limited time playing behind center, what they seem to do well in the passing game, and then we got to figure out who's going to win that job and how does it translate within Sean Payton's offense with one of these guys behind center. Can they have the same sort of success? So I believe this is Jameis's job to lose. I believe he's the guy that plays the game most like Sean Payton wants to play. He's the guy that plays the game most like Drew Brees played. Now, I get it. Everybody's going to look and say, well, he throws a lot of interceptions. He'll never be Drew Brees. But if you watched him in Tampa, throwing for 5,000 yards, throwing for 30 touchdowns, he really does understand what he's seeing on each and every given play. He just hasn't figured out how to be judicial with the football. Again, all great quarterbacks believe they can make every single throw. But there's obviously times when, in the best interest of your team or based on what the defense is doing, even though you feel like you can make a throw, it's not the best throw to make in the moment. That is something that Jameis has not figured out yet. And a lot of people are wondering, will he ever figure it out? Some guys it takes a little bit longer. Some guys never figure that out. And that's going to be the true key for Jameis Winston. And I believe whether he wins this job or not, and maybe more importantly, whether he keeps this job or not. A lot of good things from Jameis in the past, but he's got to become more consistent if this team wants to advance and play at the level that they did. I shouldn't even say at the level. Close to the level that they did with one of the greatest in Drew Brees behind center. All right, so let's take a look at what Jameis does well and the things that I was telling you about. His ability to see the football. See the field. His ability to understand what he's seeing and making quality decisions off of it. All right, here's a great look at it. We're going to run deep post up here. We're going to run an over right here. We're going to come down with our check down right here. So in this particular look, we're expecting the corner to bail out. Okay, we got a flat, taking the flat defender. So our read comes off of this linebacker right here. And I want you to watch how quickly Jameis comes back. He recognizes this guy's turning and running to the deep over. Drop it to Alvin Kamara right now. Boom, ball out of his hands. Great decision. Knowing what you're seeing, knowing who you're looking at, being able to define your read by that, and move on, get to the check down, whatever, right? A lot of people think he can't get to the check down. That's a great job getting to the check down right there. All right, here's a play that we call bullets. We're going to go in here and run a little bit of a hook. We're going to run this bullets route down here, kind of like a wheel with Alvin Kamara. They're going to play man-to-man. So if I'm Jameis Winston, I am reading this guy right here. If this guy comes underneath Michael Thomas as he runs this hook and tries to create a little bit of a rub, if he comes underneath, this throw needs to come up and over by Jameis Winston. If this linebacker ends up going over the top of Michael Thomas, then this throw needs to happen right now or on the back shoulder a little bit deeper to Alvin Kamara. You'll see it as I freeze it right here. He's going up over the top. Ball needs to come out in this area. You see Jameis right now ready to get the ball out of his hands, sees it, gets it to him quick, beats the guy with the throw. Really well done, recognizing the defense, what that guy's doing, how he's playing, getting the ball out quick, get it into your playmaker's hand. Okay, so you saw some of the things that Jameis did well. He's able to see the field. He's able to make good decisions. And then there's little things that I believe he's got to do better if they're going to have success similar to what they had with Drew Brees. And it's little understanding of things. Okay, so I want you to watch this right here. Okay, so we're going to send Alvin Kamara in motion right here. You're going to see Fred Warner run man-to-man with him right here. Now, just a little thing. We've got a concept coming off of this. We're going to run a return, an over, a shallow. So we're working all of this backside area right here. Okay, we see it. Like to see right here. Jameis recognized. I got down coverage. I got man-to-man coverage. I got my deep over right here. Plant, let the football go. Throw it into space over here and go get yourself a touchdown. Don't get locked in on different things. See the big picture. Understand what's there. Let the ball go. Right? Just a throw to the back corner. Maybe your guy can't get it, but it's your guy or nobody. So that's where the read goes. But I just want you to watch right here. Okay, so we've got a little motion right here. I'd love to see him snap this ball a little bit sooner. So we've got all this interference going right here. If I'm able to snap this a little bit sooner, there's a chance that Fred Warner gets hung up in the mix right here, and I can just take this quick, easy throw to Alvin Kamara right there, man-to-man, get everybody kind of rubbed off there with Fred Warner. He gets kind of banged a little bit. I get Alvin Kamara out in space, out by the numbers. That is a win-win situation for the Saints every single time. But understanding the big picture, yes, the play is going to go back to this side. I get it, but you got time to get back to this side. Doesn't have anything to do with Alvin Kamara, so understand the big picture. Maybe I can steal one if they're in man. Snap it right now. Snap it right now. And you see how Fred Warner does a great job of negotiating all this and getting through there. But if I snap this a little bit sooner, it's all I need to do. Get him going, snap it. If I snap it a little bit sooner, now maybe he bangs into our guy. Now we get Alvin Kamara out there. Just a little detail that can help add to this play. That's just a kind of a bonus. I can peek at that before the play. Don't have it. Now I'll get back to my read. My read says everything is down right here. Plant, step up, throw this ball to that second level, and get yourself a big one. Okay, so this is a similar play to the bullets play that we talked about beforehand. So we're going to go up here. We're going to try to get that little bit of a hook and rub right there. And then we're going to run this little bullets with our receiver right here. Now, it's tough. It's tough with this particular look. But what I need to see as a quarterback is I see press on the outside. So I get press, know this guy's going inside. Going to be really hard with this guy in off coverage to get underneath this and force the throw up over the top to Michael Thomas. So I see this pre-snap look. This pre-snap look tells me he's off, he's pressed. This guy is going to go over the top. As a quarterback, I got to see that. I got to recognize that ahead of time. I'm looking to catch this football and get it on Michael Thomas right now. Put it on his back shoulder right now. Put it on his body right now. Right there. Let it go. Let it go. You got to anticipate this because he starts to throw it late, tries to put it on the back shoulder. They get nothing right here. Got to see that ahead of time. Okay, that's one side. Okay, so if you're going to this side, which he did, that's the look. You got to get ready to get it out of your hands. You got to see the pre-snap look. Press here, off here. Now I got to be ready for the quick throw into space. But we got the same thing on the other side. So we got the same thing on the other side. What I want to do on this particular play is can't worry about who my favorite guy is. If you're saying Michael Thomas is my favorite guy, I got to look for the best look side. So these bullet plays, we're trying to get that fade route right there. And we're trying to get a rub, forcing this guy to come underneath so I get a fade with underneath leverage on that fade throw. So this particular case, I believe Jameis should go to the top. You'll see it right there. The top, we get double press. We get our little rub right here. Boom. Easy touchdown to that side, all based off pre-snap read. Pre-snap read, double press, better than one off, one press, because as you see, they're able to run around it. They're able to force the issue. We're able to jam here. All of that stuff. Understand what you're seeing. This is something that Drew Brees did as well as anybody, is understanding pre-snap reads and finding the best look side for the combination that you have. Okay, here's another look at that motion that we were talking about. Okay, now Alvin Kamara is covered by a safety who's way back here. Way back here. Get him going, snap the ball. Snap the ball. Force him to have to get through all of this and get out here in space with Alvin Kamara. He lets this thing run too far. As he lets it run too far, he lets the defender get up over the top of both of these receivers that are pushing out here. We don't get the rub. Otherwise, this is a walk-in touchdown for Alvin Kamara just by snapping it a little sooner. Snap it right there. See the guy running with him. Maybe I get a little bit of a rub there. Probably do. Even though I want to go back to the other side, that's a bonus play that you could have to the front side just by little understanding and recognition of what you're seeing big picture-wise. All right, and then here's the one where we see Jameis. See him do some good things. See him learning the offense, trying to get better with this pre-snaps. But here's the issue, okay? We're going to have a little pre-snap or a little play-action fake here. Play-action fake. Going to run this deep look right here by Michael Thomas. And here's what we can't do. See the safety. Safety coming down. He's saying, okay, they're motioning over. You rock down. I'm going to stay right here. Come off the play fake. Jameis is looking right at him. Right at him. Doesn't do anything. There's nowhere for you to go with this football right here, and this is what has gotten him in trouble. The other places that he's been, this is the big worry from everybody. Hey, don't have it. Work through your progression. Get to your check down. Don't force the football. Have to understand what throws you can make and what throws you can't. This is a throw you can't make. There is no way to throw this through here. Now, if you saw all the safeties come down and rock and you want to throw this up over the top, I can live with that. But you got to be able to see the big picture here, and this is definitely not it, and this is where Jameis has the problems. Boom. Should have been an interception right there in that case. So, when we're talking about Jameis, we see some good things. All those first couple plays, his understanding, his recognition, getting the ball where he needs to on time. You saw some of the things that I think he struggled with because he was just learning the offense a little bit. Some of the motion things, the little nuances of the offense, understanding the best pre-snap look for a particular concept. But more importantly than all of that stuff, it's that last play we saw. You cannot do it. You can't get back into the mode of thinking you can make every single throw. Got to see the defense. Let the defense dictate what you're going to do with the football. Now let's take a look at the other guy that's in this mix, and that's Taysom Hill. We all know that Taysom Hill adds a dimension in the run game and the things that he can do in the red zone, and we get that. And that's going to be a part of what they do without a doubt. What we're looking at here, though, is him in the pass game, because they want to be a pass-first team. They want to be able to throw the football down the field. These are some of the things he does well. Off the run fake, fake the toss. Nice job here setting up, but you'll notice we're going to run the go over here. We're going to run the over. We're going to run the swing. We're going to break this thing down to half the field so he doesn't have to see the entire field. Jameis, to me, better with full field reads. Thing that Taysom Hill can do well, right, off his athleticism, is some of these throws where we're making it more of a half field read. Nice job sliding in the pocket, making that second level throw up over the top on the deep over. Okay, here's another one off the play action. Okay, so we're going to run deep corner, going to run a corner stop, we're going to run the flat, we're going to force it to half the field, we're going to read this outside defender who gets some depth, we're going to put it on our deep hook. So you see a couple nice chunk reads, chunk throws. Now obviously Michael Thomas is going to make that play most of the time, but just a nice read, split the field in half, and the ability to make those second level throws. Here we go again. Play action. We're going to go with the double post. Then we're going to go, sorry, not the double post. We're going to go with the influence post, the big in, and then the shallow coming here. All right, and you're going to see, nice job here by Taysom Hill as he's coming back, negotiates around the pressure, see the athleticism, nice second level throw on the move again. So these are the things Three-man routes on all three of those plays, limiting his reads, allowing him to just get back there and throw the football, things that he's able to do. Another play action. What do we got? Three-man read. And go down the middle of the field, possibility to go deep. He's got a safety in the middle. He's just going to hook it on the outside and then the flat. Again, split this field in half. Off the play action. Give him some time. Nice timing throw. See the ball coming out right at the top of the break. Put the ball on the money. Really good stuff by Taysom Hill. All right, now it's the second level stuff. Okay, second level stuff is seeing the big picture. Yep, we got one-on-one here, press coverage. Yes, he's running a go route. No problem with that. If you like it, no problem. But see the safety that's dropping down. Because on this particular play, we're going to run a flat. We're going to run a deep over. So when I come out of this, I need to peek at this release. If this guy wins right now and it's an easy one, go ahead and take it. Go get yourself a big one. He doesn't win right now. You know you're clearing it out. You know you have an isolation on this guy right here. Don't make your mind up beforehand. Here, not great leverage. You see it. Not a good situation to throw a go ball. He's being jammed the whole time. But look at this. Coming down, jump the flat. Look at this deep over right here. Got to be able to work through some of these reads and not just predetermine what you're going to do. Think through it. See the big picture. Take advantage of those big plays that are out there to be made. All right. So we're going to run, we call POCO. Post, corner, flat, right here. We get quarters. Okay, we got a quarters look, deep quarters, corner off. Okay, these guys are each playing a fourth of the field. What we're coming out and looking at as we're a quarterback is we're thinking this is the one chance that we have a great opportunity to get the deep post here. I got to come out and I got to peek this safety right now. Peek that safety right now. That safety comes off. Look at him squat his feet. Squats his feet. He's playing that corner route. He sits right there. Ball should be gone to the post right now. Drew Brees has this ball out. We're going to get ourselves 6 points on this play. Taysom misses it, doesn't see it, starting to get pressure, dancing around, turns to a sack. And you see, top of this play, nobody else back here. That's the throw. That's where Taysom Hill has to get better. His ability to see the big picture of the field and react in the moment. Here we got the play action. We're going to try to limit this again. Deep post. Going to run a wheel right here. Then we're going to sneak out the back, coming back to this side. And here's the thing, right? See the big picture. Don't have the post. These guys are back here. Got this wheel. Yes, you have one-on-one right here. But you always got to see out in front of your throws. Always have to see out in front of your throws. Make sure that that post is taking both of those guys. This particular case, corner easily falls off of this. Is standing there. He's still got the ball in his hands. Got to see out in front of this. Should be dropping this ball to the back right there or maybe even the backside shallow. Either one, but you got to see out in front of it. Can't predetermine. Can't decide you're going to make a throw. Throwing it into double coverage once again on an easy, what I would consider a very, very easy read with him holding the football in a three-man concept. All right, so there's a look at the two guys that will be competing for that starting quarterback spot in New Orleans. And to me, will dictate what kind of season this team has is what they do at the quarterback spot. And it's particularly whoever wins that job, can they play the game without making the mistakes that we saw there? Both of them capable of making throws. We saw that. Capable of making some big plays. We saw that. But also, there's a lot of little things that these two guys need to get better at if they're going to help this team win the division again and make another playoff run. I'm not fully convinced yet that either one of them is ready to take the reins and lead the team if they have to throw the ball first. Now, they've got a good defense. Alvin Kamara in the backfield. They can run the football. There's other things that they can do that they don't have to depend on their quarterback like they have in the past with Drew Brees. But there will come a time, especially in that division against Tom Brady and company, where the quarterback is going to have to win some games for this team. And the question becomes, who wins that job? And then is that quarterback capable of carrying this team when he needs to?